Morning students. Today we are going to start next lesson from your Science and Technology Part 2 paper. The name of the lesson it is Useful and Harmful Microbes. Microbes, that is nothing but the microorganisms. Why they are called as microorganisms? Because they are very tiny, so small, microscopic. We cannot observe them by our naked eyes. We must use microscope, and through the microscope only we can observe them. Therefore, that species are called as microbes or microorganisms. In nature, in environment, in air, in ecosystem, different microorganisms are present. From that, some microbes are useful, some are harmful. So, in this lesson, we will study about the useful and harmful microbes. First part, useful microorganisms. From that, first species, it is the lactobacilli. Lacto, that is the lactic. Bacilli, rod shape, therefore they are called as the bacilli. Here, if we want to observe these species under microscope, our requirement is only fresh buttermilk. From that fresh buttermilk, smear a drop on a glass slide. You know that glass slide. On that we have to just smear a drop of fresh buttermilk and we have to stain with methylene blue. Methylene blue, it is a stain, that is the color. In microbiology, these stains are used to color the microbes because certain species are colorless. So for observation of that species, we have to stain them. So here we use the methylene blue stain and put a cover slip over it. When we observe from microscope, rod-shaped microbes, blue color, rod-shaped microbes, they will move. They are nothing but the lactobacilli. Lactobacilli, it is a kind of bacteria. Here you can observe the shape of these bacilli. So, rectangular in shape and very minute. This is the first characteristic. Second one, lactobacilli are anaerobic bacteria. Very important one. Highlight these lines. They can survive, they can produce energy without oxygen. Therefore, they are called as the anaerobic bacteria. These are the characteristics of the lactobacilli. What is the function of lactobacilli? At home, you can ask to your mother, milk when convert into yogurt, then which steps are there? Or these species, they play very important role. Their work is whatever the sugar content present in milk, naturally, which sugar? Lactose sugar. That lactose sugar, they get convert into the lactic acid. Acid, that means here their pH will change, and this process, it is called as the fermentation process. And due to the fermentation, milk convert into the curd or yogurt. As a result, the pH of milk decreases, causing coagulation of milk proteins. Thus, milk proteins are separated from other constituents of milk. This is what happens when milk changes into the yogurt. क्योंकि मिल्क में क्या होते हैं? प्रोटीन्स होते हैं, प्रोटीन मॉलिक्यूल, दे गेट कोएगुलेट, क्लम्प बनता है उनका एक. इसीलिए अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करोगे तो मिल्क क्या है? लिक्विड स्टेट में है, लेकिन कर्ड या फिर योगर्ट क्या होता है? सॉलिड स्टेट में होता है. दैट सॉलिड, दे आर नथिंग बट द कोएगुलेटेड प्रोटीन्स, एंड देयरफॉर pH also change and their taste, it become sour taste, and that sour taste to that yogurt, it is due to the lactic acid, and the low pH destroys harmful microbes present in the milk. Therefore, when there is a स्टमक प्रॉब्लम इज देयर, डाइजेशन प्रॉब्लम होता है या फिर पेट में दर्द होता है, इनडाइजेशन होता है, तो डॉक्टर जो होते हैं वो क्या करते हैं, सजेस्ट करते हैं कि आप क्या करो, कर्ड और राइस जो है वो आप कंजम्पशन करो, क्योंकि कर्ड में यूजफुल जो बैक्टीरिया है लैक्टोबैसिलाई, दे आर वेरी यूजफुल, और ये जो फर्मेंटेशन की प्रोसेस होती है, ड्यू टू दैट बॉडी में जो हार्मफुल माइक्रोब्स है वो हार्मफुल माइक्रोब्स क्या करते हैं, दे डिस्ट्रॉयज. Therefore, yogurt or curd, it is useful to our body. Here, in this lesson, whatever the use your brain power question, do you know, all this extra information, it get deducted. 25% syllabus is deducted. But here, one concept is there, that is the probiotic. You just read out that concepts. Very simple but very useful concepts are there. Okay, probiotic food. Nowadays if you observe the certain foodstuffs like yogurt, milk products, on that specially highlighted word is there, probiotic. Probiotic, that means artificially or externally we here just addition of the useful microbes. In the useful microbes like lactobacilli are added to these eatables, and due to the addition of these useful microbes, these eatables are healthy. They kill the harmful bacteria like Clostridium in the alimentary canal and help to improve our immunity system. So they increase our immunity system because ये Clostridium जो species है, this is the harmful species. In our alimentary canal, these species are there. Okay, so in this way, this probiotic food, it is a useful to our body. This chart also you have to read uses of the lactobacilli. Mainly lactobacilli, it is used in the production of the milk products. After that, it is useful into the formation of pickles, in fodder fermentation for cows and buffaloes. It is lactobacilli also used in that. Okay, so just read out this part. Second useful bacteria, it is the Rhizobium. Rhizobium, symbiotic bacteria. What is the meaning of symbiotic? Symbiotic, that means mutual beneficial relationship. Here also we have to make a smear. Here we required a plantlet of fenugreek, groundnut or any other bean and sterilize it with 2 to 5% solution of hydrogen peroxide. Whatever the soil content है वो क्या हो जाएंगे, इससे निकल जाएंगे. Afterwards keep it into 70% solution of ethyl alcohol for 4 to 5 minutes. Clean the roots with sterile water and take a thin section of the root nodules. Root nodules, that is nothing but the bulging part which is developed on the root area, and in that nodules these nitrogen fixing bacteria, they develop, they grow, they multiply. Okay, select good section and place it in solution of safranin for 2 to 3 minutes. Place the stained section on a glass slide and observe under microscope. Here the pinkish rod shaped organisms are found. They can be observed under microscope and they are nothing but the Rhizobium bacteria. ये जो नाइट्रोजन फिक्सिंग बैक्टीरिया होते हैं ये लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स के रूट पे जो है वो डेवलप होते हैं मैक्सिमम. ओके, दे रिक्वायर द लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट. Here you can observe the diagram 8.2 root nodules of soybean plant. These are the root nodules and these are the structure of Rhizobium species. What is the exactly role of this or this importance of the Rhizobium? Here Rhizobia living in root nodules supply nitrates, nitrites and amino acid to the plant. In last lesson energy flow in an ecosystem, in that we discussed about the nitrogen cycle. हमने क्या पढ़ा उसमें कि एटमॉस्फेरिक नाइट्रोजन जो है वो डायरेक्टली प्लांट एब्जॉर्ब नहीं कर सकते. वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट. तो ये कन्वर्जन कौन करते हैं? एटमॉस्फेरिक नाइट्रोजन कन्वर्ट करने का जो वर्कआउट है, ये जो वर्क है, ये दीज स्पीसीज नाइट्रोजन फिक्सिंग बैक्टीरिया स्पीसीज, they complete this work. क्या करते हैं वो? They convert that nitrogen into nitrates, nitrites and amino acids and then it gets supplied to the plant. और इसके बदले में in exchange of these they get energy in the form of carbohydrates from that plant, because for growth of that species they require energy, and that energy they consume, they absorb from the plant. That thing, it is called as the mutual beneficial relationship, that is the symbiosis. For this process of nitrogen fixation they need leguminous plants like beans, sweet pea, soybean, etc. as a host. We know the meaning of host. Host cell, that means the cell in which these bacteria develop. That cell it is called as the host cell. तो जैसे मैंने आपको बोला कि leguminous plant it is very important one. The main requirement it is the leguminous plant. उसके root पे ये develop होते हैं. There is the formation of root nodules. Beans and pulses are rich in proteins due to the nitrogenous compounds made available by rhizobia. So इसीलिए nitrogen fixation leguminous plants में mainly होता है. Therefore they have the rich protein content. Okay, so not only the rhizobia, many different species are also there which are useful for the nitrogen fixation. After harvesting, whatever harvesting, when harvesting is there, but whatever the leftover part is there of this leguminous plant, that is the root part is there, soil area is there. Why there is a dumping of this part? Because in that area, in that soil, bacterial population should be maintained. अगर हम ये leftover जो part है roots के stem whatever, ये अगर हमने क्या कर दिया, ऐसे ही थ्रो आउट कर दिए तो उनका पॉपुलेशन क्या हो जाएगा, डिक्रीज हो जाएगा. सो वी हैव टू मेंटेन द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ दिस बैक्टीरिया. देयरफॉर दिस टाइप ऑफ आइडिया और दिस टाइप ऑफ वर्कआउट इज डन. द यूज ऑफ राइजोबियम हैज हेल्प to reduce the use of chemical fertilizers and thereby their adverse effects. Because naturally nitrogen fixing होता है और naturally there is a increase in the quality of that food. In that grain quality is increased naturally. So therefore whatever the chemical fertilizers, that use of that chemical fertilizers it get decreases naturally. It has also helped to reduce the expenses on fertilizers and thus work of the benefit of farmers. Nowadays seeds are coated with rhizobial solution or powder before sowing. After sowing rhizobia enter the plantlets. This is called as the rhizobial inoculation. Inoculation यानी क्या? Insert करना. There is a increase into the yield also and there is a increase into the quality. Third one, it is the yeast. Commonly you heard about the yeast because for making of bread or whatever the bakery products commonly we use the yeast. Here for formation of yeast species or observation of that yeast species we have to mix that dry yeast powder into water, lukewarm water and sugar. Okay, so yeast क्या हो जाता है वो, it get bulge and take that smear and observe under microscope. So here this type of structure form. Here what is the structure indicate? Here a process is occurring which is called as the budding of yeast, because in yeast there is a fast multiplication is occur. If we observe under microscope, certain small round bodies will observe and at that time some new daughter cells of that yeast also form. So this formation of new daughter cells from this yeast, that process it is called as the budding process, which is method of asexual reproduction. Is a heterotrophic fungal microbe that grows on carbon compound. They require carbon compound. इसीलिए हमने क्या किया, जब हम yeast का dry powder only we are using lukewarm water? No, we are using here sugar, C6H12O6. That means carbon content is there, and whatever the yeast bacteria, these species, they consume that carbon and there is a multiplication is occur. Here diagram of yeast cell is there, and here there is a budding situation or budding type is there. Budding, that means normal yeast cell is there. Here a bulging area is formed. In above experiment, yeast grows and multiplies very quickly due to the carbon compound in the sugar solution. In the process of obtaining nutrition, yeast cell converts the carbohydrates in that solution into alcohol and carbon dioxide, and this process, it is called as the fermentation process. Whatever the batter of the bread or pav is there, in that yeast is commonly used, and we add the yeast into that. When that batter it get mixed, उसमें क्या हो जाएगा, कन्वर्जन ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स इनटू अल्कोहल एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. तो ये जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस है, ये क्या हो जाता है, बाहर निकलने की कोशिश करता है. इट ट्राइज टू एग्जिट, इट ट्राइज टू कम आउट, और फिर वहां पे जहां से वो एग्जिट होगा या जहां से वो बाहर निकलने की ट्राई करेगा, इन दैट एरिया पोर्स आर फॉर्म, एंड देयरफॉर ब्रेड, पाव, these all things it get form in very lightweight. Okay? All these information you have to read out yourself, and if any difficulty regarding to that, you can ask me. Thank you.